What's going on, dudes and dudettes? So, yes, I did not have a great semifinal, as you could see with the grade B. Especially sucked because I basically had two of the last players playing in our competition, and both those guys just sucked. They got like a combined less than 5 points, of course. So I had a chance to get this victory, but of course they let me down. I did find a bright spark in the rookie Jalen Hurts, who I've always been a fan of. Even I wanted him on the Chargers, but they didn't listen. And he's just balling especially when it comes to fantasy football. And he might end up being the reason why Carson Wentz gets dealt in Philadelphia, which would be pretty crazy. But yeah, he did awesome for me. But this guy had Tannehill, who kind of went off, even though he shouldn't have. His other guys were pretty much kept in check. I mean, Juju Smith only with the 3 really hurt. Corey Davis did pretty well for me. Yeah, he had Montgomery, who did really well, which I wasn't expecting at all. And yeah, other than those 2 guys, everyone was kind of kept in check. If those guys didn't get their extra points, I probably do win this game. And if I have my guys step up, I mean, let me get into more of what my guys did. So yeah, Chubb, I mean, only 15 attempts, which kind of sucked in that game. I wish he would have had more, and he had a chance to get another touchdown, but of course he didn't. Chris Carson, they gave the touchdown to the second string guy, which sucked, and his points were just pretty average. I had to go with a different tight end because Gesicki had gotten hurt, and he only got me 5 points. I was trying to go with this other guy from Washington, and I just went with this guy because I thought he'd have a better advantage. And of course I was wrong, and the other guy had like almost 20 points, so that was bad. And then James Robinson, the rookie, I mean, even 12 points I would have taken, but he definitely had a chance for more because he pretty much struggled most of the game, and then got a late touchdown, but then also got hurt as well, which is bad. I mean, even before this game, they had said Mike Thomas, my number 1 pick, was going to be out for the rest of the year. Keenan Allen on Thursday, I had found out, I thought he wasn't going to play much, and of course he didn't. He only got 2 points, and just most of these guys that I had didn't perform well. I mean, my kicker did well. Even if I would have switched to defenses, it wouldn't. I mean, the Rams really let me down to only get 6 points and end up losing that game against the Jets, who they should have killed. I mean, and Mostert as well. He's been put on IR, of course, and he had a lot of attempts in the game, but of course he couldn't get it going, and he looked walking around in the second half, but of course they didn't put him back in. So overall, it's pretty bad. I'll get into more of the breakdown right now, but yes, I guess it's have a couple different guys maybe projected to go. I might move some guys around, but yeah, I think this third place game is gonna be even better because I get to play my brother. So we'll finally get the tiebreaker game to see who wins out of 3 games between us. So yeah, it should be interesting. He's projected right now to win by at least 7 points, but we'll wait and see who gets kicked out or not. As you can see, our finishing grades pretty close. He only got a B+, I got a B. I thought I could have. A lot of points were left out there, but I mean, Saturday kind of got the lead just because of my kicker, because he had Hunter Henry on Thursday, and I had the lead by a couple points, and then he had another player and stuff. But yeah, just overall, of course, like I mentioned, Tannehill, Montgomery are his main guys, and he somehow played 2 tight ends. They got 15 points each, which is pretty risky, but of course he got that. And when my kicker is ahead of one of my top running backs, that's how you know it's bad for you. But yeah, as you can see, Jalen Hurts, he kept me in there for quite a bit, but yeah, it just wasn't enough. Of course, my quarterback did better. Running backs did a little bit better. They could have done way better. His receivers won, tight end won. My kicker won, and his defense barely beat me. And just only 4 of his starters scored higher than their average that they were supposed to get, which is probably the main reason why he won, because only 3 of my starters scored higher than their projected points. Yeah, we both scored more than our projected. The 10.95 margin was the second closest in the league this week. This loss snaps a streak of 3 straight wins for me. Yeah. So, yeah. Of course, my brother is already calling this 3rd place game, the championship game, and now I have to deal with that for this Christmas week, but hopefully some of my guys step up. Had to make a lot of changes. Took out Juju Smith, Mike Thomas, Raheem Mostert, Gibson, who's doing well for me. I might not get to use him as well. Chris Carson, it's just a throw up in the air because he's playing against the Rams. So yeah, my team has been pretty crappy this year, but I'm definitely not going to get a receiver with my 1st round pick next year. Whew.